Hello. Well, today is Saturday, the 26th of January, 2013. And I just figured I'd post a new video just saying what's up. And today I'm actually going to go look at my condo that I'm purchasing and do like a final run through before I sign docs and everything like that. Looks like everything was finalized already. It's been approved and sent in on the prior to doc conditions, and should be good to go. So should be signing docs potentially next week. And I think if we close this month, I'm hoping that my first payment won't be until April. But I don't know if that's really kind of how it's going to happen. But all the insurance stuff. My insurance came in a little bit less. I'm switching insurance companies because actually, surprisingly, State Farm insurance is actually cheaper if you do the multi policy type thing. So my car insurance and my homeowners insurance is going to be through State Farm, and then I'm gonna get rid of Mercury. Mercury's been awesome, but it's gonna if I'm gonna save a couple $100 a month, I mean a couple $100 a year, it's worth it. And especially moving into this condo, money's gonna be tight. So, um, but I'm gonna do a final run through, just seeing if everything's cool, see what repairs the HOA actually did on the house, and just make sure that everything is legit, and make sure they didn't do like a crappy job or anything like that. And so it's been a crazy like week in my mind. Unfortunately, I can't really get excited because it's been such a kind of nightmare so far going through with the escrow and everything like that. So I guess I'm just waiting for something bad to happen. It's kind of stupid, but it looks like things are on the positive moving forward, and then I'll have to give my notice from my apartment complex and then pay whatever money afterwards when I move out before the end of my lease, stuff like that. So kind of sucks ass, but it's life. And hey, I'm gonna actually own a place. So I don't have to worry about moving every single month, or I mean every year or 2 years or whatever it is. Um, and plus, it's gonna be my own, so I can actually do whatever I want inside the house. Can't really do shit on the outside because I have to go by HOA guidelines and bylaws. But it's actually going to be my place, and who knew with me, because my credit was all fucked up, and I couldn't save money. I wasn't making enough money. I used to be in the loan industry. Things got bad, and then I'm like, oh crap, how the hell am I going to pay for stuff? Luckily, a friend referred me over to this job, and kind of gone from there. And I will take in the MS stuff that, honestly, if someone's watching this video and checking out things for the very first time and kind of wants to see like real life what people are dealing with and going through, and how life can still progress if you have MS, I'm a perfect story, at least on the fact that you can still buy a home. You can still strive for your goals or anything like that. It's not like it's a death sentence, type of thing. I mean, hey, having MS sucks. I'm on Cyber, and it's made my life a lot better than it was, but still not perfect. I still have issues when I walk, spasticity. My memory, my cognitive skills still suck ass, and because of some of the flare ups and stuff like that, it's kind of created damage for permanently on me. And I've lost out on opportunities. It's kind of one of those things that I've strived so hard at work, but honestly, life isn't all about just work. And also, if you really want to achieve something, you still can. It's just a little bit more complicated. It takes a little bit longer. The emotions are kind of out of the realm of normality, I guess you could say. And things don't really quite like click in the mind, type of thing. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but it's everyone wants to own a home or purchase a home or anything like that. So I mean, who the hell would not want to still achieve their goals? Having a disease, it's not a death sentence, but you can still accomplish stuff that you want. You can still become the person that you want to be. Things are more challenging, and there is different aspects of life that really suck. I mean, it's life isn't perfect, but when is life perfect for most people? And for me, this is just kind of me, I guess you could say, like kind of venting or kind of talking about stuff out loud because my friends are not going to understand. None of them have MS. None of them have dealt with anything like I have. Of course, it's not like a death sentence, so I'm not like dying of cancer or anything like that. But it's just the struggles and the challenges that life presents. And everyone's just like, oh, you're not feeling good? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's no one want no one with MS actually just wants to hear that. We just want to say, hear them say, "Hey, dude, I support you," or like, that sucks, but I'm really proud that you still keep going, or something like that. It's not like just like, oh, pity party, almost for your friend or from your friends or family or anyone else, but no one actually understands like how to react to it, and being someone that has MS, I've learned to understand it, and I mean, it's the challenges at the very beginning. There wasn't really any challenges. Like every once in a while, I'd feel like crap, or I had a little trouble like walking. I kind of walk with a limp or something like that. Now it's a lot different. Now it's actually progressed, but it's because the flare-ups and the damage that MS caused was really kind of bigger than anyone thought. I never thought it was as bad as it was. My neurologist didn't really think it was really as bad as it was. It really started messing me up, and but still, I'm still living my life and trying to achieve the goals that I still had in my mind before I had MS. And so buying a condo, that's number one. Um, I don't know if I'll ever decide to start a family per se because I don't know how I would handle it with a little kid. I won't be able to be the dad I want to be. I won't be able to play catch with him all the time, or you know take my daughter to dance class or anything like that, or teach her how to dance. Which I can't really do anyways. I'm a crappy dancer, but it's like certain things that yeah maybe I'm not going to do, and my life plan kind of changed a little bit, but you know what? At least I'm still living life. And if you have MS or you've just been diagnosed, or if you're on Tysabri, just realize that if you're patient, you can still live a normal life and still be happy. And as much as I'm not quite as happy as I used to be, before MS, I still am happy because I'm accomplishing certain aspects of what I want. I had to kind of reevaluate everything, but at least I'm still able to do the things that I wanted to. And of course, who knows what's going to happen down the road? I mean, things could actually get messed up or whatever like that, but I can't keep thinking about that. It's certain things I keep myself out of certain situations, the ones where I know that the potential for something it could get hurt, or it's like if I had to stand up, it's kind of leg weakness or balance or anything like that. I know those situations I'm going to have to steer away from. Some of those like type of things if you're at a bar, or something like that. It's kind of, hopefully there's like a chair for me to sit down on, or anything like that, or um, you know, there's just life does not stop, and if you have MS, just keep that in your mind and just understand like, hey, I can still live life and I can still move forward. And that's the MS Society. That's their little mantra is keep moving forward. And honestly, that's a true great statement to say to someone with MS because you still can. All right, well, that's it, and I'm out.